Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Blind Dyslexic. I'm your host, Scott McCowan. Yes, I know I got lovely hair. This is the 50th anniversary of a long-running sci-fi series. Doctor Who. 50 years ago, on November 23rd, a day after the sad death of JFK, William Hartnell kidnaps William Russell, Jacqueline Hill, Ian Chesterton, Barbara Wright. He and his granddaughter, at the time, Carol Ann Ford, begin the first adventure, An Unearthly Child, that leads to Daleks, Cybermen, the Master, the Jadoon, Vashta Narada, along with Madame Vastra, amongst others. Oh, and River Song. You can't forget about her. In this latest issue, there's a chance to win DVDs and CDs, along with a story about the Leisure Hive and the Reign of Terror. The Reign of Terror was a William Hartnell adventure, which sadly, like many of the original episodes, have missing parts due to BBC's little "let's clear our stock, no one's going to watch these." So they had to replace a handful of the missing segments with animation. Me personally, I think, even though we've got audio dramas, novels as well, I still think it would be kind of smooth to have them remake the old adventures, today's actors, today's technology, but still film it in the same black and white style. So when it comes to DVD, you have the thumbnails of the original and updated actors. But, oh, and another thing about the 50th anniversary, the 50 years Doctor Who magazine, I sort of thought the Christmas adventure would be my last magazine, but surprise, surprise, to find this lovely little episode in my mailbox. So I probably have like one or two more adventures, magazines before I have to renew. Another thing, they've got Ian and Barbara cameoed in the cartoon, that little comic inside. But we're not here to discuss, not exactly. We're here to talk about Invasion of the Dinosaurs, one of my favorite novels, and holds two significances, and I'll explain here in a moment. Taking place back in November and December of '75, we find the Doctor and Sarah arriving on what they assume is Earth, but in truth is the radiated planet of the Kralls, who have plans on invading Earth and clearing the population via a plague using Guy Crawford, a missing astronaut. On top of that, the little town of Devasham is the little town, and it's East Hagaborum, I hope I'm saying that, Oxfordshire. I hope I'm saying all this right, so please don't kill me too much. But no, they find, what's odd is all the dates on the calendar are the same, and there's no money. Unknown to the Doctor and Sarah, this is a rehearsal to day in which they try their plan. Due to Nicholas Courtney, the Brigadier, couldn't appear in this adventure due to prior engagements, we have a Colonel Faraday taking his place this time around. Colonel Faraday. And we also have Ian Martyr and John Levine sort of doing their swan, I don't want to say swan song in a way, but these are pretty much one of their two last adventures. And Ian Martyr, for Oswald, who played Harry Sullivan, penned a lot of the Doctor Who novels. And here's a little trivia for all you folks too. The movie Splash, he penned the novel version of that movie. The novelization of the movie Splash, Ian Martyr wrote. Just the novel, not the movie. But I honestly believe this is one of the episodes that people should see and read. Very excellent. Very greatly done. Like I said, Terrence Dicks wrote this book for Target, plus I've got the Pinnacle version, and they did a lot of the adaptations as well. They did 10 in all. We have Day of the Daleks, the Doomsday Weapon, which was also known as Colony in Space, A Dinosaur Invasion, Genesis of the Daleks, Revenge of the Cybermen, Loch Ness Monster, which was also known as Terror of the Zygons, Mask of the Mandragora, Talons of Weng Chiang, this novel here, as well as The Seeds of Doom. A lot of times they'll do that. They'll change the name for whatever reason. The novel will be named something else. The other, which was done, the adventure was known as Frontier in Space, but the book was The Space War. But sadly, this would be Roger Delgado, the original master, his last adventure due to passing away in '73. But it did introduce one of my favorite aliens, the Draconians, and I'll leave a link down below. And one of the happy notes is in this updated season, this coming up in April, they'll be having the Ice Warriors in the updated series. So link down below for what an Ice Warrior looks like as well. And they were also mentioned in Waters of Mars, which was real happy to see. But the significance of this book, this was my first novel I got. This was my first Doctor Who book. And it was and Mom had bought it for me. And with her passing in 2010, you can see how this has a great significance to me. I try to protect it as much as possible. But nonetheless, please take a look. All the links that you like will be down below. If you like what you're seeing, please subscribe. Leave your 2 cents or leave a video response. And please, when you get a chance, make a donation to Heroes at Home and Cancer Sucks, 2 great and renowned charities. And one does work for our military, the other for those suffering from cancer. And to all our men and women out there in the military, thank you. Keep up the great job and stay safe. You're always in our hearts. And from me to you, your blind dyslexic, ciao for now.